All right, old school NBA fans, self-researched, NBA facts. Got another video for you. As always, thanks to anybody who watches my videos, subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate it. In this video here, doing some research, and I totally stumbled across something that I did not realize. But this is awesome. These are the kind of angles I love to find and love to do videos on. Did you guys know who's got the longest winning streak at home in conference finals history? I did not know this, but I found out. I went through all my top 25 players, and I even threw in a couple more guys just to show what this is. This is unprecedented. Nobody at any point in NBA history could sustain this level of winning, whether it's at home or not. This is incredible. So let me start with a couple guys that aren't in my top 25. But Bleacher Report totally overranked them. They think players like Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki are real high-level players, right? Okay, let's throw them in there. Let's see how they hang with the big dogs. Let's take a look. So Steve Nash, in his entire career, now you got to remember, he played with Dirk Nowitzki, the two of them together, for what, 6 seasons? Also, he played with Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion. One year, he had Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire, and Shaq. Shaq was making All-NBA. I think that was in 2009. Well, here's Steve Nash. His record in the conference finals at home. He's 3-9. That's a 25% winning percentage. His longest win streak was 2 games. Okay, that's a big dog, huh? How about Dirk Nowitzki? He played with Nash. He had a 67-win team, 60-win team in the finals, all this stuff, right? Well, his home record in the conference finals, 4-5. That's 44.4%. His longest win streak was 3 games. Isaiah Thomas, he did a lot of winning over a 3 or 4 year period. Isaiah Thomas' record in the conference finals is 11-4. That's a 73.3% winning percentage. His longest win streak was 6 straight, and I'm pretty sure that was from 89 through 90. Elgin Baylor, he's got a great record at home in the conference finals. 24-6, that's good for 80%. 9 was his longest win streak, but that's pretty good. That's got to cover at least 3 series. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's only played in 2, 4-2 record. His longest win streak is 2. Nikola Jokic has only played in 2. He's 2-0, but he played the Lakers in 24, won them both. But another thing I didn't realize, and I guess the information's been there all along, Giannis and Jokic, they've only ever been in the conference finals twice. That's it. They won 1 and lost 1, each player. They've been in the league quite a while to only have 2 trips to the conference finals. Kevin Durant, at home, he's 11-5. That's good for .6875. His longest win streak was 5 games. Considering he had Golden State for those couple of conference finals there, not really that impressed with 11-5. David Robinson. Now, Robinson didn't have a very good record, but he actually had a really good road record. It was just kind of an anomaly, really. 3-7, which is only 30%. That 95 conference finals against Houston, I think every team won the road game until Game 6 when Houston won at home. Weird. His longest win streak was only 2. Bob Pettit, 16-8, .666. Longest win streak was 5 games. Kevin Garnett, 8-4, same thing, .666. Longest win streak, 3 games. Karl Malone, a great home record in the conference finals, 13-3. That's good for 81.25%. He had a 9-game win streak at home in the conference finals. That's very good. George Mikan, he's 9-1 with a 90% winning percentage. His longest win streak was 7. Now, he didn't have quite as many series, but still, 9-1. Oscar Robertson, 8-5, .615 win percentage. Longest win streak is 4. Moses Malone, 7-3, won 70% of his home conference finals games. Longest win streak was 5. Steph Curry was 15-2. He did have some pretty weak competition, though, also. Besides having such a loaded team, the 2017 Spurs without Tony Parker and Kawhi Leonard, 2019 Portland Trailblazers, yeah, give me a break on that one. And 2016 OKC and 2018 Houston, that was legit competition, except until Chris Paul went down in the Houston series. 2015, I think they also played, Houston or somebody? Please. But all in all, 15-2 with an 88.2 winning percentage. His longest win streak was 6 games. Now we get into the top 12. Jerry West, 25-5, 83.3% winning percentage. That's all very good. A 9 longest win streak. Very good. Dr. J, 19-6, 76% of his games he won at home in the conference finals. His longest win streak was 5. Now, LeBron James obviously has legendary weak competition in the conference finals. He was 25-6 with a .806 win percentage. His longest win streak was 10. Shaquille O'Neal, 18-9. That's .666. Longest win streak was 5. He had some really tough conference finals opponents, like the Bulls, like Utah, like the Spurs, like the Kings. No doubt about it, he had tough conference finals competition. So did Hakeem Olajuwon. But he was 8-3 at home, .727 win percentage. His longest streak was also 5. Wilt Chamberlain was 26-10. That's a really good record. .722. Longest win streak was 6. And remember, he was playing against 71 Bucks, the Celtics of the entire 60s. I mean, he had some tough competition. The Knicks in the early 70s. Larry Bird, same thing. 76ers. Milwaukee, Detroit. 19-7, won 73% of his games. 11 for his win streak, which that's really good. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was 26-11, .702 win percentage. Longest win streak was 8 games. Kobe Bryant, 17-5 at home in the conference finals. .772 winning percentage. Longest win streak was 9. Magic Johnson, 18-7. .720 win percentage. His longest win streak is also 11. Bill Russell, 35-6 at home in the conference finals. That's really good. I think that's the most wins, period, on this list. It is. .853 winning percentage. His longest win streak was 11 games. That seems to be a tie between Bird, Magic, and Russell. Then you get to the big dog. In Michael Jordan's career, in the conference finals, at home, his record is 20-3. That's good for .869%. His longest win streak is 13 games. Now, the winning percentage, George Mikan is 90%. That's basically the highest. Steph Curry is at 88.2, and then there's Jordan at 86.9. But we can't argue with Curry having such a loaded roster in such an unbelievably weak NBA. He did have a couple tough series, but come on, he was playing the Mavericks in 2022 in the conference finals. Come on. But Michael Jordan, besides having a overall record of 20-3 and having the longest win streak of 13 on this list, he won 13 in a row between 92 and 98. Besides that, there was a stretch from 1990 through 98, the entire 90s, the Chicago Bulls were 19-1 at home in the conference finals. That is simply ridiculous. When you have home court advantage, it's a wrap. You ain't beating them. They're going to the finals. It's a done deal. That is nuts. And they didn't always have home court advantage. They were not always the superior team. 1990, they played the Pistons. They lost that series. 93 against the Knicks. They did not have home court advantage. They won Game 5, 1992 through Game 7 of 1998, 13 straight. That's impressive. 19-1. Insane. Nobody's touching that. Believe me, I looked at everybody. Here's how it goes down for Michael Jordan in his conference finals career. Chicago splits in 1989, games 3 and 4 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Pippen takes the elbow in Game 6, 1 minute in.
Here's Jordan. This shot lay near the rebound, and the rebound by Grant. Scottie Pippen was hit in the face, and he's hurt. Joe Crawford is dragging them off the floor as play continues. We're going to have a jump ball. And Mark Feil, the Chicago trainer, is out now with Scottie Pippen, and a 20-second timeout is called by the Bulls.
Here we have the replay. You can see Pippen right in the center of your screen. He's going up, and then he takes the elbow as Lambier comes down from that rebound. He catches him with the left elbow right in the face.
Okay, then you know they were pretty much doomed. You're losing your second best player against a team who's already better than you.
Under 100 points.
The Chicago Bulls would like to thank the world's greatest fans for their support. One of the best defensive teams in memory in the NBA are the Detroit Pistons, coached by Chuck Daly. And now they will take that great defense against the Los Angeles Lakers, who have only won every game in the playoffs thus far, 11-0, and want to win a third straight world title.
Then after that game, they go on this historic conference finals home run, winning 19 of 20 home games in the conference finals. In 1990, against Detroit, who had home court advantage, the Bulls held serve on their home court and won all 3 home games.
That's a wave that says we're going to Detroit for Game 7.
Then in 1991, the Bulls had home court advantage, and they won both their home games en route to a sweep.
We'll wrap it up from Chicago as the Bulls have taken a 2-0 lead in the best-of-7 Eastern Conference Final Series over the Pistons. The final, once again, Chicago 105, Detroit 97.
1992, the Bulls win Game 1 at home, but then Game 2, Cleveland put it on the Bulls. The worst defeat they had in the conference finals. They beat them down. And anybody who thinks that the Bulls didn't have tough competition, just keep this in mind. The Bulls played a 63-win Detroit team in '89, a 59-win Detroit team in 1990, world champions, both teams. In '91, they played Detroit, but they were a 50-win team. That was the weakest one, no doubt about it, even though they were going for a three-peat. '92 Cleveland, a 57-win team. They crushed the Bulls in Game 2. Put it on them.
And the Bulls have a chance here to avert having their worst playoff loss in history. And they're going to do that. It's now a 26-point margin. The Bulls' worst loss was 29 to the Bucks. This one is going to be over, and the Bulls will be glad to lick their wounds. 107-81 over the Chicago Bulls.
But then the Bulls, after the series was tied 2-2, came back home and got right again in Game 5.
The fans may have gotten a little too comfortable.
Stacey King with a flagrant no question about the intent, and Steve Kerr with some words for King. Look out, Ferry wants to get a piece of it. The Bulls off the bench. The Cavaliers also involved. A little payback from Stacey King. No question about the intent. With King clobbering Ferry. And that will wrap it. The Chicago Bulls have defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers in game number 5 by the score of 112 to 89.
In 1993, the Bulls are down 0-2. They have to win both games at home. Well, who would have known they would have won 4 in a row, culminating with Game 6 to cinch the series and get to the finals for the 3rd straight year.
Here's 106 teams have been down 0-2. 3 have come back to win the series, make it 4. The Chicago Bulls, as Scott Williams concludes matters for a 96-88 victory. And it is Chicago going on to the NBA Finals.
Then in 96, against a 60-win Orlando team, with Penny and Shaq both in the top 10 for MVP, the Bulls win both their home games en route to a sweep.
Scott, it's over. The Bulls are up 2-0. Michael Jordan with 17 in the 3rd quarter.
1997 against the 61-win Miami team. They win all 3 of their home games en route to the finals.
After connecting on his first field goal, which was a 3, and that is now officially the end of the game. The Chicago Bulls defeat the Miami Heat 100-87. They win the series in 5. They advance to the NBA Finals.
And then in 1998, their toughest series in the entire run from 91 to 98 against Indiana, who won all their home games too. The Bulls just had home court advantage and held on to that Game 7 victory to win all 4 home games.
Mitch with a quick turnaround and miss. Dale Davis can't hit the tip. Longley has it, protects the ball, and on to the finals. For the 6th time in 8 years, go the Chicago Bulls.
All told, the Bulls won 19 of 20 home games in the conference finals from 1990 through 1998. Simply nothing to compare it to. Go ahead, look it up, fact check me, find any team ever who won 19 out of 20 conference finals games. That's insane. And you couple that with the Bulls winning 9 out of 10 road games in the finals, which nobody's ever done that either. And I think you're looking at probably the greatest dynasty, at least this side of Boston Celtics. It's not that the Bulls were head and shoulders above the competition. It's just that they knew how to dig deep and they were better winners. That's just what they were. Other teams were just about as talented, some even as talented as the Bulls were, but the Bulls are just proven winners. They were hungrier and they wanted it more. That's my philosophy on the entire Bulls dynasty. So anyway, that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you wouldn't mind sharing it, that would be great. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I give daily content. And that's it. Until next time.